So you've been told to set up a PMO. There's no brief, probably no budget. You've almost certainly still got your day job on top of it. And whoever asked you couldn't quite tell you what they actually want, just that the projects are a mess and you're the one who's going to fix it. I've built PMOs from nothing inside financial institutions, where the stakes were high and the resources weren't there. So let me save you the weeks I wasted getting this wrong. Hi, I'm Millicent. Welcome back to PMO-Simplified. 12 years of my career were in PMO roles inside a bank and other large financial institutions, and I've set one up from a blank page more than once. By the end of this video, you know exactly what to do first, what to ignore for now, and the one mistake that quietly kills most new PMOs in their first few months. Here's the short version, in case you only have a minute. You do not build a PMO by rolling out templates and processes. That's the mistake. You build one by picking a single painful problem the business already feels and solving it visibly fast. The structure comes after, credibility comes first. If that's all you take away, you're already ahead of most people who get handed this job. But let me show you exactly how to do it. There are 5 things to do in your first few weeks in the following order. 1. Find out what broken actually means to the person who asked you. When someone says we need a PMO, they're almost never making a strategic statement. They're describing a frustration. Projects keep slipping. Nobody can tell them the true status of anything. The same mistakes keep happening. Your first job isn't to design anything, it's to find the specific pain behind the request. Go and ask them, what made you decide we need this? Right now. Write down the actual words. That sentence is your mandate. 2. Resist the urge to build everything. You will feel pressure, often your own, to stand up governance, reporting, templates, a methodology all at once. Don't. A PMO that tries to do everything in month 1 collapses under its own weight and annoys everyone it touches. Pick the smallest thing that solves the pain you found in step 1. 3. Deliver one visible win fast. New PMOs live or die on credibility, and credibility comes from a result people can see early. If the pain is nobody knows project status, then a single, clear, one-page view of every project that executives can actually read is worth more than a 50-page framework nobody opens. Small, visible, useful. That's the formula. Here's the shape of what I mean. And this is a made-up example, not a client's. 1 page, 12 projects, 1 line each. The bit that matters isn't the traffic lights, it's the column on the right. What changed this week? That's the only part a busy executive genuinely reads. Next to each status, there's a trend arrow, because a green project trending downwards is more urgent than a red one that's holding steady. Status alone hides that. And at the bottom, the 2 decisions I need from this committee. That box is the reason the report gets opened at all. You're not reporting at them, you're asking them for something. That's the difference between a pack that gets filed and a pack that gets read. 4. Only now, start to standardize. Once you've earned trust with a win, you can begin adding the structure, consistent reporting, a light governance rhythm, shared templates. But you're adding it onto credibility you've already built, which means people actually adopt it instead of resisting it. This is the step everyone wants to do first. It belongs fourth. 5. Protect yourself with a mandate in writing. Here's the one that people skip, and it's the one that kills PMOs. Get your remit written down and agreed by whoever sponsors you. What the PMO is responsible for, what it isn't, what authority you actually have. Because the day a budget cut comes, and it will, an undefined PMO is the easiest thing in the organization to cut. A PMO with a clear sponsored mandate and a visible win behind it is not. I'll give you a real example. I once set up a supportive PMO from scratch at a financial services firm, anonymized here, I'll call it SFI. No template handed to me, no team, and a portfolio that no one had a single clear view of. I didn't start with a framework. I started by asking the sponsor what was actually keeping him up at night. It was the status. He genuinely could not get a straight answer on where anything stood. So the first thing I built wasn't a methodology. It was one clear view of the portfolio he could trust. That single thing bought me the credibility to do everything that came after. That's the whole pattern. Pain first, win first, structure after. So if you take one thing from this, start smaller than you think. One real problem, solved visibly, beats a grand framework nobody asked for, every time. Now, those 5 steps are the map. The turn-by-turn detail, how to run the sponsor conversation, how to build the business case that gets you funded, the actual templates, that's what I teach in depth in the full course. But you don't need any of that to take the first step this week. If you want a head start, I've put together a free 1-page PMO starter checklist, the exact first week actions from this video, in a form you can print and work through. It's at PMO-Simplified.com, link in the description. Grab that, go and find your one painful problem, and start there. Thanks for watching. If any of this sounded familiar, then you're in the right place. This whole channel is for the people doing the PMO job the right way. I'll see you in the next one.